Sarah Ferguson's life has often been framed through the lens of royalty, scandal, and reinvention. From her early public image as a lively, approachable addition to the British royal family, to her later years marked by financial pressure, media scrutiny, and personal setbacks, her story reflects both privilege and instability. What initially appeared as a modern fairy tale gradually unfolded into a complex human journey, shaped by emotional loss, public judgment, and repeated attempts at recovery. Understanding her path requires looking beyond headlines and examining the pressures that shaped her decisions, relationships, and reputation over several decades of public life. Childhood and early emotional foundations. Sarah Ferguson was born in 1959 into a well-connected British family with strong ties to aristocratic and royal circles. Her father worked closely within elite sporting environments, including polo associations linked to the royal household. She grew up surrounded by wealth, tradition, and social visibility, which made interaction with royalty feel natural rather than distant. However, her childhood was disrupted when her parents divorced during her early teens. The separation had a lasting emotional impact, particularly after her mother moved abroad. This experience of loss and distance contributed to feelings of abandonment and shaped her need for approval and stability in later life. Entry into royal circles and marriage. Sarah Ferguson's familiarity with aristocratic life eventually led to her relationship with Prince Andrew, whom she had known since childhood, through social and sporting events. Their connection developed over time and culminated in a widely watched royal wedding in 1986. The marriage elevated her to the title of Duchess of York and placed her at the center of global attention. Initially, she was embraced by the public for her energetic personality and modern presence within the monarchy. She appeared to represent a more relatable image of royalty, blending tradition with openness and charm that resonated strongly with media audiences. Motherhood, media pressure, and public image. During her marriage, Sarah Ferguson became a mother to 2 daughters while also navigating intense public scrutiny. Her husband's naval duties kept him away for long periods, leaving her to manage family life largely on her own. At the same time, she faced constant media attention, with photographers tracking her movements and tabloids frequently criticizing her appearance and personal choices. Weight-related ridicule became a recurring theme in the press, amplifying pressure on her self-image. Despite her efforts to maintain a composed public presence, the combination of isolation, criticism, and responsibility placed significant strain on her emotional well-being and public reputation. The 1992 scandal and public fallout. A major turning point came in 1992 when photographs emerged showing Sarah Ferguson in a compromising situation with an American financial advisor. The images were widely published and triggered immediate controversy. The reaction from the royal household was reportedly severe, contributing to a period of significant strain within the monarchy during an already difficult year for the institution. Public perception shifted sharply, and her role within royal duties was reduced. Although she attempted to manage the fallout and pursue legal responses against media intrusion, the scandal left lasting damage to her reputation and marked the beginning of her separation from official royal life. Divorce and loss of royal standing. The formal end of Sarah Ferguson's marriage in 1996 marked a significant transition in her life. The divorce settlement reflected her reduced position within the royal structure, and she lost the style and privileges associated with being a working member of the monarchy. While she retained connections through her children, her institutional support and financial security were greatly diminished. The separation forced her into independence at a time when her public image was already under strain. This period represented not only the end of a marriage, but also the conclusion of her formal role within royal duties and expectations. Financial struggles and business difficulties. Following her divorce, Sarah Ferguson faced ongoing financial challenges and sought commercial opportunities to sustain her lifestyle. She entered endorsement deals and product collaborations, some of which initially improved her visibility but did not provide long-term stability. Several ventures underperformed or collapsed, contributing to mounting debt and legal pressures from creditors and former associates. Her financial situation became increasingly precarious, leading to reliance on private support and short-term agreements. Despite attempts to maintain independence without declaring bankruptcy, her economic instability became a recurring issue that influenced both her public image and personal decision-making over time. The 2010 undercover scandal and Epstein links. In 2010, Sarah Ferguson became the subject of another major controversy after an undercover recording captured her discussing access to Prince Andrew in exchange for money. The footage, released publicly, showed her accepting cash under circumstances that led to widespread criticism and professional consequences. She later apologized and attributed her actions to financial desperation. Around the same period, reports also highlighted financial assistance connected to Jeffrey Epstein, further complicating public perception. Although she issued statements distancing herself from wrongdoing, the association's intensified scrutiny and deepened reputational challenges for both her and her wider family. Attempts at rehabilitation and media rebuilding. In the years following her scandals, Sarah Ferguson attempted to rebuild her public image through media projects and personal storytelling. A notable effort included participation in a reality television program focused on addressing her financial difficulties and emotional struggles. While the project aimed to present transparency and accountability, critical reception was mixed and did not significantly restore her public standing. Despite this, she continued engaging in charitable work and public appearances. Her efforts reflected an ongoing attempt to balance acknowledgement of past mistakes with a desire to remain relevant and contribute meaningfully to public and philanthropic life, health challenges, and later life perspective. In recent years, Sarah Ferguson has faced serious health challenges, including cancer diagnoses that required treatment and recovery. These experiences shifted public attention toward her resilience and advocacy for health awareness, particularly around early detection and medical screening. Illness introduced a more vulnerable dimension to her public identity, contrasting sharply with earlier narratives of scandal and controversy. While health struggles do not erase previous events, they have contributed to a more complex understanding of her life. Her later years are increasingly defined by survival, reflection, and efforts to maintain stability amid continuing public interest. Conclusion: Sarah Ferguson's life story reflects a continuous tension between public image and private reality. From her early years in privileged environments to her role within the British royal family, and her later struggles with financial instability and media scrutiny, her journey has been marked by dramatic shifts in fortune. While her controversies have often dominated headlines, her experiences also reveal themes of loss, pressure, and resilience. Ultimately, her story is not defined by a single moment, but by a series of challenges and attempts at reinvention that continue to shape how she is viewed in public memory.